Oh, man, I'm sore from that right there, too.
All allergied up? Is that what you're going to say?
Yeah, but see, all allergied up.
The pollen is thick.
It's thick, man.
I hear it.
Everything's yellow. There you go, the allergy pill.
I need 4 of them damn allergy pills right now. Woof! I'm about to chew it up.
I'm your dealer.
Wolf Tick Nation, thank you guys for tuning into another Wolf Tick Videos episode, and we're glad you are here. I'm enjoying some coffee over here, so a little bit of grindcore bad mother. On today's episode, we are going to do a little bit of coffee shoutouts, and we got a little bit of, we got a lot of it, and we've got a lot of it coming up as well as on our main segment, which is going to be, what do you want to call that? The Schwinn versus Schwinn versus Schwinn versus Schwinn versus Schwinn?
Pretty much. We have the Schwinn Aluminum Comp, the Schwinn Taff, the Schwinn Boundary, the Schwinn Ascension, the Schwinn Axum, and what do I miss?
The Boundary.
I think I said that. We're gonna put them through about 5 categories. Yeah. And they're gonna be, the first place gets 5.
See who wins.
Second gets 4. Third gets 3. Just like we do with the pedals.
Okay. Yeah. So
we're just gonna do it with the bikes. We're gonna come up with some categories. We're gonna debate pluses and minuses, and we're gonna rank them in each category. And then at the end, we're gonna have the total and see which bike comes out. We have no idea who's gonna win this because we don't know. Yeah. We're gonna take by category by.
So if you guys got a Schwinn, you're looking at a Schwinn, maybe 5 different Schwinns, we're going to Schwinn it up for you a little bit. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get into some coffee shoutouts. We got hell of a board back there, and some people didn't even make the board, but we're going to mention you too. Berserker! Nick. 15 cups of coffee. Dude, you never fail us here at Wolf Tick Videos. We're always surprised. It's just every week, it's always some sort of support from you, Berserker.
Rumor has it, not even a rumor, it's confirmed. Oh. He's got the sickest BMX style bike I've ever seen.
Is it official?
Dude. So in the 80s, BMX bikes, there was no mountain bike. So BMX bikes was the... He built a bike that if was around back in the day would have been, I don't even know. It would have been like over and above. We wouldn't be able to handle, we would not have been able to handle seeing that bike. Yeah. It's that kind of cool for BMX bike. Oh, no. To me, it's the sickest BMX bike I've ever seen.
Go check it out.
Go check it out. Berserker Nick.
Next on the Bice a Cup of Coffee board, we've got 5 cups of coffee, Brett Parker. Parker Productions, however you want to go about it. He's got the Fragment, and he's going through a whole rebuild phase with it. Wanted to do a whole bunch of upgrades, so we've been going back and forth. And I told him that we've got maybe some group sets in the future. So Brett, be on the lookout. Brett Parker, so happy you found us on the channel, man. And thank you so much for the 5 cups of coffee. Hopefully, one of these days we'll get some pictures of your Ozone 500 Fragment, and we can do a little viewers ride action.
Blow your nose.
Yeah. I can't blow anything out of there. I'm talking like
You're very nasally.
There's nothing that comes... I can't blow it. Next, on the coffee board, 5 cups of coffee brought to you by Lolo. Now,
remix.
Lolo Remix, our boy from Kelly, bought us 5 cups of coffee a while back. He's the one that's got the 6-year-old son. We're wondering if he watches the channel with him. Oh. And he goes, well, he might be a little young to watch Wolf Tick videos. So, good parenting skills there, Lolo.
I think they need to at least be 9.
Yeah. Now, Lolo's got the... Yeah, at least 9. Lolo's got the GT, and he says he's got... Get this. He says that he's got knee savers on that thing. What the hell are knee savers?
I'm at a loss.
What are knee savers? And I might want one.
Do you?
Lolo, let us know in the comments. Yeah. What are knee savers? But 5 cups of coffee, dude. We appreciate you coming back for a little bit of more. This might be a record in itself. I don't know about a record, but it might be a... I don't know what you want to call it.
Don't call it a comeback?
Don't call it a comeback. First time. Jen Donnell.
Jen
Donnell. 5 cups of coffee. Now she's rocking the GT Laguna. She said her husband got it for her.
Yeah.
And
the Laguna.
Yeah, it sounds like hell of a husband. You know?
You might want to keep him.
Yeah, you might want to keep him. But that's very cool.
Family that rides together stays together.
Yeah, and she said that she just gets a bunch of laughs out of our channel. So I'm glad.
I'm glad there's one woman in the world that does.
I know, yeah. I'm so glad you get our humor. But Jen Donnell, very cool of you to help support our channel and buying us 5 cups of coffee. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Maybe one of these days after you and your... Yeah. Maybe one of these days after you and your husband upgrade your bikes a little bit further, send us some pictures. You might want to see them.
What else?
Next.
Dayford.
5 cups of coffee. We got Dayford.
That's all you gotta say is Dayford.
Dayford. I even put that together
It's
like it's one name. Dayford. You're just Dayford. 5 cups of coffee, supporting all the time. Dayford. I mean, there's really no else to say, Dayford. I mean, we appreciate you.
Dave Fur.
No,
it's just Dayford.
It's Dayford. We appreciate it.
It's kind of like Chris. It's Dayford.
Yeah, it's Dayford. That's the way we want it around here at Wolf Tick Videos.
But he's all for it.
Yeah, he's all for it too.
He said absolutely.
Dayford's got it going on. Dayford, 5 cups of coffee.
I like his comments about, just keep doing our shit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Cali.
California.
California.
Yeah, thank you. Who is it?
The Hoseman.
Oh, the Hoseman.
Now, the Hoseman, a.k.a. Jose Sabas, a.k.a. JV Sabas.
Does he want all that out there?
He does. He's got a lot of aliases.
I don't... Some of those aliases you might want to keep on the DL.
He's in Cali. He probably rides dirty, He needs aliases.
That's why he just paid money to get called a criminal.
5 cups of coffee.
I mean, good lord.
Jose Sabas, the
videos.
Hoseman, thank you so much. And word has it, everybody likes to send us stuff for mail time. And apparently, the Hoseman is talking about sending you some beer, a care package, and sending something my way. I don't know. We will find out.
Damn.
One of these mail time segments. I'm sure you're licking your chops over there. I'm sure you're hoping so.
Oh, beer. Oh, I don't drink beer.
The Hoseman. Next on the board and last, making the 5 cups of coffee, Andy Faircloth.
Andy Faircloth.
That's a hell of a last name you got there, Faircloth.
Faircloth? That's old school.
Oh, is it?
It's old school. Faircloth has been around for a long time.
Andy Faircloth, 5 cups of coffee.
Would you want it to be Foulcloth?
I'd prefer Foulcloth. Andy Faircloth, appreciate you supporting our channel, man, and helping us create content.
Thank you for your first time supporting us and probably your last.
Yeah, Andy Faircloth. Thank you so much for the 5 cups of coffee,
These people are going, what the hell are we paying to get us insulted for?
All right, next. Not making the coffee board. Almost. Missed it.
Not making it almost?
Missed it by 1 coffee.
Not making it almost.
This is Mad Bus Up.
Mad Bus Up.
I don't know how the hell you want that pronounced.
Or is it Ma the Sup?
Mod the Sup.
Mad
Bus Up.
Mad.
4 cups of coffee. Almost made the coffee board. Mad Bus Up. He says that he loves our channel because we're very informative.
Oh, wow. I hope you're fact checking us.
Yeah. Fact checked first. Next on the coffee shoutouts, we got John T.
John T.
Spelled John, just like you.
Well, that's the way it should be spelled. And T, I gotta come up with what T stands for.
Tillman, Tabernacle, Thompson, Timothy.
Tatum, Trombone. John Treblecock.
John Treblecock. Happy birthday. He had the birthday a while back.
Oh, happy birthday.
Yeah,
a while back?
Yeah, I like John Treblecock.
He's not 6, is he?
Okay, I don't think so. John T. Appreciate the 3 cups of coffee, man. E-Bike Mike.
E-Bike Mike.
E-Bike Mike. Now, E-Bike Mike, we've been going back and forth on the channel.
Become E-Bike Wolfman or something.
E-Bike Mike, I think we even talked about that in the channel. E-Bike Mike, we've been going back and forth on the channel in the comments. Appreciate them. And appreciate the 3 cups of coffee, E-Bike Mike. Talk about a name that rolls off the tongue.
E-Bike Mike.
E-Bike Mike.
It's pretty easy. It goes together.
E-Bike Mike in the comment said...
So he's a big e-bike guy.
I'm guessing so.
I'm going to guess.
I'm going to
bet on a limb.
He said, hey, I just want to say, man, bless you guys for being able to work together.
Thank you. We need all the blessings we can get.
Yes, because the stuff that you don't see, Mike.
Good Lord. You see enough, but you don't see. We please, give us an extra blessing or 2 whenever you get a chance.
E-Bike Mike, thanks, man. All right, next up is JB Blex. J Blex. 1 cup of coffee.
I'm not even going to try it.
Yeah, don't try it. J Blex, appreciate the cup of coffee. He said that you need to get a 29er or a big old bike and ride it so you can represent the big guys out there. Might get what you want, man.
You might.
Might see Wolfman on a bike one of these days.
I might hit E-Bike Mike up for some e-bike action. Yeah. And then I'll be riding more.
J Blex, thank you for the cup of coffee, man.
J Blex. I tried it. I'm scared.
He's back for more.
Oh, no.
Al Locke.
Oh,
One cup of coffee, yeah.
Okay, it's
Good
Al.
surprise, yeah. Al Locke, they're pretty cool. He got the Lutu forks on his bike.
Oh, good.
Says he loved them, such an upgrade.
Loved them.
And then, Homeboy he had what he called a midlife crisis.
I know how that goes.
Damn, Al Locke went and got some Suntours.
Oh, he just said...
I think they're 140s.
Was his Lutu still good? Or
Yeah,
just
he says he likes his Lutus.
Okay.
He was going to save those for the wintertime.
Yeah.
Use the Suntours in the summer.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, ain't nothing wrong with that. So he's got 2 pairs of forks, and one of them's a Suntour. Talk about a fork.
Nothing about having extra parts.
No, nothing wrong with that. Al Locke, thank you so much for coming back, man.
Yes, Al. He's been around for a minute.
Yeah, Al Locke has definitely been around for a minute. You've been around for a minute. Thank you, Al Locke, for the cup of coffee, dude.
Yeah.
This guy, been a part of the channel for a while. Little in and out procedure. Little in and out, in and out. Jason, the Canadian Sean Wise.
Oh, Jason.
1 cup of coffee.
Man.
With a C, not a K.
He finally figured it out.
Finally figured it out and figured out how to buy us a cup of coffee.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sean.
He's been around for a long damn time. As I remember before I want to say he was around back when we were in the hundreds.
Yeah, he was back around in the day.
So he's an OG.
Yeah, Jason Sean Wise is an OG. Thank you for the cup of coffee, man. I'm glad you found us. All right, now last but not least, we've got someone, 1 cup of coffee, said, love your guys' budget tool reviews. Whenever we do our little grab bags
we
of
need
budget
to do
tools.
Some more, actually.
Yeah, I love those. I'm glad you enjoy them, someone. And I'm glad
I'm
you bought
glad someone watches them because they're not hugely popular.
I'm glad someone likes them. And,
Is it someone?
Yeah.
Oh.
And also someone said, really like whenever we're shredding the trails on all the budget bikes. Well, you found the right channel, someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There'll be plenty of that this summer.
Plenty of that this summer. Make sure you tune in, someone. Thank you so much for buying us the 5 cups of coffee.
Matter of fact, we've got one that might be coming up that might be really cool if we get that one done.
All right, guys. Well, that is it for the Buy Us a Cup of Coffee segment. Appreciate everybody that made the board. And those of you that didn't make the board, thank you guys for even supporting our channel, man.
For even doing it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Sounds weird.
That's very odd.
Thank you for even supporting us.
It was a very odd statement what you're doing.
Appreciate the cup of coffee, guys. Now, let's go ahead and get into the Schwinn versus Schwinn versus Schwinn versus Schwinn versus Schwinn.
Well, I think we're going to take these 5 bikes and we're going to, I've got about 5 categories right here. We're just going to rank them in each category and we're going to argue our points and what place they should be in.
Okay.
And then we'll just see what happens. It's going to be extremely scientific as usual.
Extremely scientific, and if you guys want to, go ahead and put in the comments, who do you agree with more, or do you have your own opinion? I don't know how this is going to go.
Oh, I think everyone should share their opinions.
Yeah, got the Taff, the Boundary, the Ascension, the Axum, and the Aluminum Comp.
So the first category should be features.
Okay.
Just the features. They all have tapered head tubes, and just
some of them have extra features. Some of them have not quite the features. So we could do features.
Okay, so we're gonna start with the Ascension, right?
Okay.
Okay, so the Ascension has internal routing, rear derailleur,
rear derailleur, and internal dropper.
Okay, we're gonna give it 3 points on that for that.
I mean, the seat post, and this can be an upside to some people or a downside to some people, and some people it probably doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's got a 31.6 millimeter seat post.
So I'm going to go ahead and call that a feature.
Okay.
What else does the Ascension have?
Other than those 2 things, it doesn't really have anything more or less than the other bikes.
Let's talk about the Axum.
Now, the Axum, a feature that I see automatically right off the bat that excites me about the Axum, 2.6-inch tires. Next, it has a 180 front millimeter rotor and a 160 rear.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
That's a feature, I would say.
Because the other ones are all 160, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, another feature of it is it comes with a cassette, other than a freewheel, which is another one.
That's a big one.
Especially for us, because we upgrade and we try to do it on a budget that saves money.
So that's like $100 savings pretty much right
really
now.
Is.
70 to 100.
Another feature, these are positives I have written down, not that we've gone over this before. Another one I have is the fork. The fork does have the preload, although it doesn't work all that great, and the fork does have a lockout, which works good. Yeah. That is a feature.
It does. Okay.
And it has a 30.9 millimeter seat post.
Which is still an improvement, and it's a little more, it's kind of in the middle of the two, but it is over the regular 27.2 or whatever. Yeah. Okay.
So that's a feature, and other than that...
Nope, internal routing. For the
dropper. So it has an internally routed, ready to be internally routed dropper post.
Okay.
The version that we have.
Is that pretty much all of the... Is that everything for that one?
I think so. Now, Taff features. Clutch derailleur.
Okay.
Number 1.
Although it was a
Yeah,
but still.
It was really bad. And, I mean, I don't have very many pluses for the Taff.
Well,
not that's a bad bike. It just don't have very many pluses.
Well, it's not pluses. There's not a lot of features. It does feature a unique frame design.
Yeah, give it that
because it is unique. It's really something cool. No other Schwinn has anything.
I don't know who else likes that style. There's a lot of people out there
I think you like it or you hate it.
Yeah,
and I like it. You like it.
That's a feature. All right, next is the Boundary, the Schwinn Boundary. I mean, I don't really have anything written down on the Boundary as far as pluses go. Well, features. I mean, it has a clutch derailleur, it has the same exact groove set, except for it's a 7-speed as opposed to the 8-speed of the Taff, but it's got the Pro Rush clutch derailleur. Yeah, it's got a clutch derailleur, and then that's pretty much it. That's about it on the Boundary. Okay. Okay, next is the aluminum comp.
Features. Now, I'm going to say this
27.5.
27.5 is a feature at this point because it's hard to get anything in a 27.5, so I'm giving it a point for that.
Okay.
It would also get one for being the least expensive, but that's our next category. The winner of the features category is going to be the Axum. Okay, so the next one is price of the bike. The least expensive wins, the most expensive loses.
I've got all the prices written down.
Well, great.
Alright, so coming in last place as far as the most expensive bike is going to be the Schwinn Axum. That's $398. $369 for the Ascension. $298 for the Taff. $248 for the Boundary, and $224 for the aluminum comp. So, aluminum comp's the cheapest, $27.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, that beats them out.
Yeah.
By a pretty good chunk. Okay, so that one is won by the aluminum comp.
Yeah, the cheapest. Aluminum comp, followed by the Boundary, then the Taff, then the Ascension, then the... Yeah. Okay. So, I'll write these down.
Alright, so next category?
Next category is weight.
Weight. Now I have all the weights as well.
And the reason weight matters, I think, is because if you're riding this as stock, you definitely don't want it to be a slug.
No.
And they're all going to be comparable in weight, but we needed categories, and...
Yeah, they're all pretty close.
This is Wolf Tick Videos, and we're all about weights as well, so...
Okay, so coming in at the heaviest, Schwinn Ascension. 36.94 pounds.
That's a heavy girl.
Coming in right in front of that one is going to be the Taff, 36.56 pounds, stock.
So not much difference in the two.
Yeah, I thought, okay. Next, at 36 pounds even, the Schwinn aluminum comp.
That's pretty heavy for a 27.5.
27.5, remember, that's the only one that's a 3x.
That's true. It comes with 3x, which also gives you a big weight reduction when you get rid of it.
Yep. Second is going to be the Axum, 35.78 pounds. Okay, and then the lightest is the Boundary, 35.52.
Wow, yeah, Boundary. Getting first place on that one.
Yeah, Boundary. First place on the Boundary, cool. Right. So, Boundary is the lightest.
This category is out of the box fun. Taking it out for the first time kind of fun without doing any work on it. You just take it out and enjoy it.
Last place has got to be the Taff. I could never get it dialed in, ever. The shifter, everything was terrible.
So unfortunately, because it was such a bad derail, it was bent, or if it wasn't bent, it was just something was funky. It just never, you worked on it for hours and hours, even after, and you never got it going right.
So I'm going to say the Taff.
So Taff is last place.
Now, second to last place is going to be the aluminum comp.
Oh.
I mean, it wasn't like it wasn't a lot of fun or nothing. I really enjoyed riding that bike. It was nice to go back to the 27.5, like you said, where I was getting off of the, just getting used to all the 29ers.
Yeah.
But 27.5 was nice. A little small in the cockpit area, you know, but I mean, that wasn't fun. It was just,
which is funny because at the time you really liked that.
Yeah.
You said you like a small cockpit.
Yeah. But anyway, so I'm going to say the aluminum comp second to last. Now, third, you guys are going to trip out on this, but I had a blast on this bike, and it was the ankle breaker, is the Boundary.
The Boundary.
I hurt myself on that bike getting too much air. It was too much air bike.
Oh, that was a too much air.
Yeah. The Schwinn Boundary was a lot of fun. I had a blast on it.
Mainly why it's too much air. It's the lightest one.
Yeah. Had a lot of fun on the Boundary, but that is the, I guess, third. Right?
Third place,
second would be the Ascension.
Ascension.
Yeah.
Wow. The
Ascension was a lot of fun. It really felt like it was one of those bikes that the wheelbase had a lot to play with trying to gain speed at the beginning of the cat's meow. And I love putting the bikes right through that trail in the beginning aspect of it. You can really feel a lot what the bike has to offer. So the Ascension was a blast to ride. I really enjoyed that ride. And first place has got to be the Axum. What was so fun about it was just it felt like it's a 29er, but the bike didn't feel huge to me. It felt like my size. It's just that seat post is so long. I mean, that bike, it's amazing the way the geometry of that bike.
Now, this category is going to be extremely argued over and subjective and all that stuff.
What's that?
This one's the wolf tick factor.
The wolf tick factor.
So, we buy every one of the bikes with the idea that we're going to do stuff to them.
Uh-huh.
And we're gonna throw money at them, and we're gonna upgrade it. Hopefully, budget. But some are different projects. Some are gonna be a little different than others. Out of all the bikes, which ones do you think stand out for having the most wolf tick factor? The aluminum comp is really high on my list, and I'll tell you why. Because it's $224.
Yeah.
Okay. And we pretty much strip all these bikes to their frame.
The only reason I'm gonna agree with you on it is I was writing the positives and negatives. The aluminum comp. One of the positives was my number one was upgradability.
Yeah.
It's just so upgradable. And not only that, but the money that you're going to be into it. You're only in at $224, and a massive upgrade and a massive weight reduction is making the thing a one buy.
Yeah,
like that's wolf tick ability to me, you know.
Yeah. The second place on that one, my vote for second place, and you're probably gonna, I don't know how you're gonna feel about it, but mine is gonna be the Ascension. The Ascension, because it has the internal routing, and we're not going to do our own internal routing at home. So it has internal routing, and since we're going to do a pull it apart and have just a frame anyway, I think that one, for me, second place, the wolf tick. Now again, the wolf tick factor is the Ascension, but my heart says the Axum because it's already got a cassette.
Yeah.
You know? And so it's ready to upgrade the drivetrain.
See, and that's one of the bikes where although you're going to pay $398 for it, you know, close to $100 more than the aluminum comp, that's one that, you're saving $80 to $100 on the rear. Just right there because it has the cassette. You know?
Yeah, and you're only paying $30 more than the Ascension, roughly.
Yeah. But I see what you're saying. The Ascension can be number 2. Third place, I'm going to go with the Axum.
Yeah, I agree.
Just because what it comes with and the affordability to be able to not be out extra money just to change your
wheel. The Axum, if you're not going to be upgrading it real soon, or you're going to do it really slow,
yeah,
the
that
Axum's great.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But if you're going to upgrade, like we upgrade pretty quick.
Yeah.
So if you're going to do it pretty quick, really, we have the order correct.
Yeah. I'm going to go, Axum, and then fourth place, I'm going to go the Taff.
I agree. Because it's unique.
Yeah, it's very unique. And then fifth place is going to be the Boundary.
Yeah. Every one of them has something about them. The only one that doesn't really have something about it is the Boundary. I've got the trusty flip phone. Got the scientific calculator here. So, what do you think came in dead last, fifth place?
I'm going to go with the Boundary.
And you would be incorrect.
Really?
Yes, the Boundary did not come in last. Last place went to the Schwinn Taff.
The Taff.
Project Humpty Dumpty is what it eventually became, but it started out as the old Taff that almost got taken back.
I want to give my opinion on the Taff. This is, my opinion.
Yeah.
If you're looking at buying the Taff, if you are a person that is commuting a lot and you want a bike to commute with, I would buy the Taff. And the only reason I say that is because the tires are the ones that it comes with aren't very knobby.
No,
it's not
a great off-road tire.
No, it is a 1x, so it's a cool looking bike. Maybe if you're a bigger guy, it's a pretty light bike, especially now the way we have it set up. But anyway, bone stock, I would say I would buy the Taff to be a commuter.
Okay, in fourth place,
Boundary.
Correct, but not just the Boundary. It tied.
It tied.
Who did it tie with?
The Comp.
No.
What?
It tied with the Ascension for third. So the Boundary and the Ascension are tied for third. So change that 4 to a 3.
If I was going to buy the Boundary or just buy one of these bikes for a certain thing, I would get the Boundary if I was like a family guy and I was going camping every weekend and you want to ride light trails with your kids, I would get the Boundary. If you're looking at doing a higher end build, and I think the Ascension is that bike to do it, you guys want to have a clean ride out there, not go crazy, but not go super budget, I think the Ascension, and we'll have to see wherever we go with that build, I think that's the bike for you.
I'm looking forward to it. Mm-hmm. So, second place, what do you think?
I'm going to go aluminum comp.
Aluminum comp is correct. 16 points for the aluminum comp.
Most wolf ticker.
It was the most wolf tick factor, absolutely.
In my opinion, with the aluminum comp, I would say if you're looking at the aluminum comp, you'd better be the guy that wants to upgrade the hell out of a bike. And that's what we, that's...
Unless you're never going to take it off-road.
Yeah, I mean, it's a 3x. You can really look at, hey, I want to get a new tapered fork for that bike. I want to get a 1x for that bike. I want to get a group set for that bike. Like, that bike right there is ready to turn it into a...
For that price, it lends itself to upgrading.
Heck yeah. I mean, you guys have seen
that's the problem with the Axum and the Ascension to a certain extent, too, is you have to buy those bikes with the thought that I'm going to ride it for a while and slowly upgrade. Where to me, the aluminum comp... You can say, I'm going to buy it, I'm going to ride it this weekend, and I'm already going to upgrade something.
For $224, you're going to upgrade something. I think, yeah, that's good. So number one is the Axum.
Number one's the Axum.
Yeah, one thing we forgot to mention on that one earlier is it has a quick release rear.
It does. It's the only one that has.
The only one that has a quick release rear. The Axum was freaking awesome. And you said it's 18 points?
That's actually another feature.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. So it still would have come in first again. But, all right, so my opinion on the Axum, that bike right there, you spend... I would spend, say, $200 on a fork, $120 on some hydraulic brakes, and that bike right there, I wouldn't be afraid of taking it anywhere.
I think we should take the Axum and the Ascension, since they're in their own category, and the newer, the 21 models. All these are 20s except for those two 21s. I think we should take those things, the cat's meow, have you ride the hell out of them, and maybe see either time it. And see if it's...
I think that'd be fun.
Maybe just see a head-to-head, a physical head-to-head.
Physical head-to-head.
What do you guys think? Would you like to see a head-to-head between the Axum and the Ascension on Cat's Meow?
Do a timed run?
And I mean timed from the parking lot up, so the climb and the descent.
Oh, man, I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
Why not just up to the top, then start it, and then all the way down to the bottom?
Because that's just downhill.
Let us know in the comments. What do you guys think?
The climb included or not, and do you think that's a good idea?
Yeah, head-to-head Axum versus the Ascension. Appreciate you guys so much.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, hopefully you guys got something out of this video. And
feel free to argue your points and say, "Hang on, guys, you got it all wrong." That's fine with us.
What's your number one?
Yeah, exactly. Those categories aren't strong categories, but they're wolf tick categories.